Hello babes, welcome back to my channel. It is officially almost April. It's actually March 31st as I am recording this. I'm so excited for April. I have lots of goals for the second quarter, but specifically April, I am focusing on something that we'll get to in a sec, or you could probably see it in the caption below. If you're new around here, hello, my name is Kate. I own Poppy Jane with my mom. It's a clothing boutique that is in St. Petersburg, Florida, and we are also online as well. Sorry, my hair is like so much volume right now because I just did it and it's like still there, but it's good. It's good. If you watch one of my last videos about trying to use the Air app, I feel like I'm figuring it out and I love it. Anyways, let's get into one of my plans for the month of April. All right, I'm in my office and we are talking business. So as a boutique owner of like 8 years now, I seriously wish that I did hop on the TikTok shop train earlier, and I tried to, but if you guys know my TikTok lore, you know, but very long story short, I lost my TikTok account twice. I was banned 2 times because of the way products were named or something like that. It was so stupid. I begged for it back. I lost like 40,000 followers because I did grow on TikTok when it first came out. It was a lot easier to grow back then. And because I then started a TikTok shop and something was named watermelon sugar socks. And then there was like a blazer called the Celine blazer. And apparently I could not name those things, and there were like alerts on my account, but because I wasn't using it very much, because I wasn't making a lot of sales on it, I ignored them and they had no mercy on me. And then I started it again, and because our old name was Vogue, it was like flagged, and again tried fighting it, even though there are other boutiques that had the name of Vogue in theirs, they didn't care. Thankfully, and this isn't the reason why I changed our boutique name, but thankfully, now that I have a new boutique name, Poppy Jane, we are, if you don't know, if you're new around here, we went through a big rebranding like 6 months ago. Basically, now that I have our new account, I did go viral once around the hurricane time. We were really stressed about the hurricane, made some vlogs and went viral over that, so I do have like 5,000 followers on TikTok. Anyway, not too long ago, I did add TikTok shop back to my TikTok. It's such a pain to like get it registered and like upload all the documents and get approvals and all of that kind of stuff. I set it up with Shopify, and last time I used TikTok shop back in the day on my old accounts, I had to link it through comment sold. It was very confusing. It would show it was out of stock if it had under 3 quantities in a variant. So like a lot of our quantities said sold out, and it was like a whole thing. Moving on, now Shopify directly connects with TikTok shop, and I have connected them together. And I didn't upload all of my products at once because like all of the products that were on my Shopify tried to upload to TikTok, which were like literally thousands, because I never delete products. I just like archive them, and they all somehow decided to upload to TikTok. So I had to like manually de-upload all of them and then manually upload one at a time. So I'm not sure if there's an easier way to do this, quite frankly, but I uploaded like a bunch of stuff when I first did it, which was a few weeks ago, and I've been pretty lazy about it ever since. But what I did notice is that I sold a bunch of like Corky shoes on TikTok shop, and I don't know if it's because Corky is just like a popular brand on TikTok and they're just like finding my products and buying them, but I sold a lot of shoes, not a lot, but like a decent amount organically. Like every once in a while, just like, oh, TikTok shop order, even, and I say a lot as in like literally a handful of shoes based off of me posting literally 2 videos. And I don't even know if they're finding me through my videos or just like on the TikTok shop, like scrolling through Corky's, because that's like basically the only thing I've like sold on there recently. However, I did decide, and I mentioned that I am doing the 12-week year, which is a book that I am reading, and I highly suggest it. I'm absolutely obsessed with the concept of it, and I did it years ago, and it like totally changed my mindset about getting things done quickly and being able to do that. I'll link the book in the description below. But anyway, I'm doing that for basically the second quarter. Like it starts in April, and then I'm doing it through May, and most of June is the 12 weeks. And in that book, one of the things it said was, I forget what it's called. I don't know what it is, but the way he described it was, athletes will work on one specific thing for a week or a month or whatever period of time. So like if you're a basketball player, you work on dribbling for like a month, and you perfect that skill before you go on to perfect doing layups and perfect doing the jump shot and perfect doing 3-pointers. So in my sense, I was trying to think of how I can relate to that. And I feel like I know a lot of things about Shopify. I'm good at text message marketing, email marketing, Facebook, Instagram. I know all those things like the back of my hand. But one thing that I'm struggling with staying consistent with, and then also just like learning about, is TikTok Shop. And I've been holding this lip gloss the entire time. I was like, okay, that's one thing that I feel like could really, really up our sales, but also not really change too much of what I'm doing on a daily basis. I'm just like adding these things into my routine and getting more familiar with it, because that's all it is. It's like very unfamiliar to me. And yes, you need to create content for TikTok, but I have so much content. Like, it's really not that hard. Like, I already have the content. I just need to be posting it on TikTok and linking the products and just staying consistent with that. And I feel like that could make a huge difference in our sales for the month. So I was like, listen, I'm going to take the month of April and I'm going to perfect TikTok Shop. Like, I'm going to work so hard and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to see if I can grow our TikTok shop. And I figured I would post this video, and I'm also planning on posting a TikTok as well about the journey to kind of keep myself accountable, because I know myself. I love to talk up a big game of what I'm going to do because I'm so motivated, but then just like life happens, the days go by so fast and I don't always get to what I do. So when I tell something to someone out loud, especially the internet, I tend to follow through and keep me accountable, you guys. I'm going to share this journey on TikTok, and I also will come on when May starts and tell you guys the results of my TikTok journey, I guess you can say. So I made a kind of to-do list or guidelines that I am going to follow in the entire month of April. It's nothing too crazy, but it's still so much more than I'm doing now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be posting every single item that's on my Shopify account on TikTok. And I guess not, I shouldn't say every single item, but every single like new arrival. I'm not going to go ahead and post like a pair of earrings that we only have one left of, or sale items, or like jeans that we only have 3 sizes left of, but anything we have full runs in. And I'm going to make sure to upload all of our new products and everything that's like fully stocked on our TikTok shop. So it's going to take like a little bit of time, because on the TikTok shop you have to make sure that your products have like, you know, the correct SEO and things like that if you want people to find your products, which I think is how they found my quirky shoes, which is how I sold them. So posting most items to my TikTok shop and keeping up with posting our new arrivals to TikTok shop, and then posting on TikTok 2 times a day. Now, that seems a lot for me, for someone who posts maybe twice a month on TikTok, but truth be told, I post on Instagram almost once a day. I can repurpose that content. I know that's a no-no sometimes when people say, don't post the same content on Instagram and TikTok. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I think you can repurpose that same content and maybe do a vlog style with a voiceover on TikTok, but then take that same content and do just like an aesthetic video with music over on your Instagram reel and still post the same content. So I'm going to try to post like vlog type videos like that, which I like doing day in the lives. I'm also going to post try-ons, and then things that are as simple as like showing a shoe. And I say shoes because we saw a lot of shoes, but just holding the shoe in my hand, going like this, and then just putting point of view, you found the best summer sandal with music on top of it. I could literally do that and draft like 10 of those videos in 10 minutes. So 2 times a day, I'm going to try so hard. I'm going to make myself a tracker on my Google Sheet to post on TikTok 2 times a day and link something. I don't know if I'll link something every single video, but I think like regardless, posting, whether it's linked or not, will help with our TikTok shop growth. And then once a week, one of those videos is going to be a update of our TikTok shop growth. So just like I'm telling you guys that I'm doing this, I'm also going to update my TikTok with how much I am selling on TikTok. Now, I am not one to share sales numbers. I don't like that because I think people get caught in the comparison trap and things like that. But truth be told, I don't know how much I'm sure people are selling millions of dollars on TikTok. And as someone who is just starting from ground zero, I feel like it is fair to share by me posting 2 times a day on TikTok shop. And this is my strategy. Like, I do feel like it's fair to show or like share those sales numbers, because maybe I'll go through this and I will literally make $100 like in sales. Like, I don't know. Or what if I go through this and I make $50,000? Now that's stretching it, but what if I do? So I do feel like that's a fair thing to share with you guys, just because I'm starting from basically ground zero. I've sold maybe a few $100s on TikTok Shop before. And so I feel like anyone could kind of jump in. I don't want to say anyone because you do need to have the inventory to do it, but I just feel like it's a fair thing to be able to share those numbers. Just like how people share, I'm going on a weight loss journey, and they give a weekly update of I lost 10 pounds. I am going to give a weekly update like this week I sold X amount on TikTok Shop. I posted this amount of times. I went live this amount of times. And I'm going to try to go live and do like a live sale once a week. So that is, I don't know. I have no fear in going live, but going live gives me anxiety, not because I'm afraid to get on camera, because I'm clearly not at all. It's more of giving me anxiety because I'm like, okay, I'm going to go live at this certain time. And then it's like, I put so much effort towards it, and then what if it completely flops? And not that I care that people know that it flops, but just putting in all of that time and effort for me and then it flopping and getting nothing out of it, just like, it gets to me. Like, I'm like, why would I do that again, you know? But I don't care. I don't care. Once a week, it's 4 weeks, right? There's 4 weeks in April, maybe five. We'll do it 5 times, because it's like Tuesday starts April 1st and then it ends on a Wednesday on the 5th week. So maybe 5 times we'll be going live. Maybe I'll end up doing it more if it turns out really well, but at least have to go live 5 times or once a week. And then the last thing I'm going to do is spend 2 hours a week either perfecting my shop, uploading products, or just learning more about TikTok Shop and things like that. So I'm going to maybe set like 2 days, 1 hour increment blocks, nothing but going on and like updating our TikTok Shop and just learning more about it, maybe putting on some coupons. I don't really know, but that's my plan. So that is my plan for how I am hoping to grow my TikTok Shop account. And I am excited to share this journey with you guys and hopefully keep myself accountable, because that's really embarrassing if I say I'm going to do this and I don't do it. So I'm kicking it into high gear. This is my plan. Be sure to follow me on TikTok to get the weekly updates, but then I'll do one big update at the beginning of May and hopefully have some good results for you. So short and sweet video today, you guys, but I am very excited to start this journey. Let me know what your experience is with TikTok Shop, and I will see you guys in my next video. Be sure to subscribe. You're going to want to see that update and all of the other behind the scenes and other videos I post of boutique life on here. Bye, guys.